I was walking down the street. Bro. Here we are. Let's go ahead and cover our watch list. We have 18 minutes until market open. We have plenty of time to go ahead and dive into our watch list this morning. Let's go ahead and do that. Give me 1 sec. Let's go ahead and turn Josh down as well. I don't really see anything else that's kind of moving. I mean, I want to watch PKBO for the continuation from yesterday. I got burned on PKPO, and I don't know. Oh, we have VERU moving. VERU, I really like VERU, so we're going to keep that one on watch, and we're going to go ahead and dive through our whole watch list. VERU. I also want to watch RUM. So let's go ahead and look. Let's start with the top down VERU. We're going to start with VERU. So VERU so far has 2.2 million in volume today with an average of 6.3 million. This is a medium float, so this thing can move somewhat quick, but it's also not as quick as some of the other stocks. VERU is just a overall good stock. This overall good stock to trade, good volatility, good liquidity. So I do like VERU. Why is it moving today? FDA staff reviewers say acknowledge the study of VERU's drug for COVID-19. So they have FDA in the name. So some keywords. Nothing doesn't seem like anything crazy that I've really seen. FDA staff review says none of the uncertainties relative to. Yeah, so there's nothing like very, very good news in VERU, but I do like it. We still have lower than average daily volume, but it is in pre-market, so we do have plenty of time to kind of gain that volume. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Guys, smash that like button. Let's go ahead and jump into today. Give me 1 second on YouTube. I'm going to pull up my TikTok on my computer so I can see my screen. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let's see if I can actually put my computer right here. That might be even way better if I can get it back enough without making my computer go dark. So give me 1 sec. So here we are. Now I got my live up and running. Thank y'all so. What in the world is on his screen? Is he plotting the end of the world? I wish. No, I don't actually. I really love the world, but I am. There's a lot going on. Actually, I have my watch list up here, my daily chart, 15-minute, 10-minute. So really, the only thing that's actually where there's action going on is my bottom right monitor on my right-hand side. Now, with VERU, we did make a small pop. Now we're having decreasing volume to the downside, possibly bouncing off 13. We could be flagging here now. We could squeeze up to 14. If you see the buyers go over 14 and fall back below, I'd be out. I don't want to sit and get hurt. But over 14.79, we have room up to 15.39, and then to 16.50 is their next target for VERU. We also have GCT. GCT made a high of $6.60. Oh, excuse me, I can't even talk right now. $6.71. We have at the high there. Above that high, where could we go? What's going on? Above that high, I would say our next possibility is at 782, and then that 200 SMA at 883. Now, what's going to happen if we fall below this? Right now we are at VWAP. I think we do have this this previous swing high as a support level at 550. So if we come down there and break below that, I am definitely not going to trade this stock for the rest of the day on GCT. I also want to look at OYSD. Whoa, we have 100 people in here. Thank you all so much for coming in. Let me know what tickers you guys would like for me to go over. Let me know if you want any of my watch list repeated again. So right now we are covering VERU, GCT, and right now we are on OYST. This is probably one of my least favorite on the watch list at the moment, just because, yep, GCT, watching that. Thank you for putting that in. I can actually go back to that after I go to OYST. OYST, what's going on here? Shares are trading higher after the company announced it will be acquired by Viatris for $11 a share. So we're not going to trade this above $11. Why would we trade? Why would we buy above what the investors are willing to pay? We're not. So if we see a dip, maybe down to 10, maybe down to 950, what's even a good area for us for this to come into play? I mean, a good area to come into play is actually 950. If we look at the daily here, we can see at that previous high. If we come down to 950, that would be a great buy, just because people were investing in this at $11. So I don't think it'll come down to 950, but that's the plan for OYST. We're also looking at GCT. We already covered this, but GCT is moving up. GCT is currently up 35%, has doubled the amount of volume per day, and a low float of 8 million. So this thing can absolutely move. And sorry, we have to actually veer off here, but SPRC is absolutely cruising right now. From $1 to $160 in 4 minutes. This thing is absolutely moving. What's going on with SPRC? Shares resume. Announced interim results meeting primary endpoints in phase IIA study Alzheimer's disease. So they got some good news. I'm actually going to add this and replace OYST with SPRC, because SPRC is much better. I really like SPRC with the overall, with how it's moved in the past. Sorry, I keep bumping my mic. So I really like SPRC, since it's also a 3 million in float, so this thing can absolutely squeeze. Now, where are we going to go over 170? Over 170, you have room up to $2, and then to potentially $220, and then that 200 SMA at $250. So next target over this is at $2. For SPRC, we have ORGS. ORGS made a high of 2 in after hours yesterday, or on Friday, excuse me. If we break above that high, we have room up to 240. I don't think so. I don't think we will, just because we did make a double top pushing up into this area again, and we do have more room to pull back. So 160 is going to be a good area of support, and below that, we're really going to come down to 150 and potentially see. So we're going to see ORGS can actually continue to squeeze and continue higher. Now we have DWAC. DWAC is a previous supernova stock. This thing, DWAC, can absolutely run. Within 2 days, we were seeing DWAC run from $12.40 all the way up to, well, $12.40, all the way up to $175. So DWAC is definitely one that I want to watch. If people are looking to catch some meme stocks, if people are looking to make some quick money, people are looking to gamble, they're going to be looking at DWAC. We also have what's going on with DWAC? Why Donald Trump linked stock is soaring today? Let's go ahead and read. According to several reports, Trump could announce his candidacy for the 2024 presidential election as soon as November 14th. That's a campaign. So this is good. If he's going to run for the next election, which I think he very well could be, I definitely think we could see DWAC start to rip and move. Now, I wouldn't be looking to trade DWAC for that, just because I'm not a huge fan, but we actually could see a very nice pop from DWAC. If we actually look at the daily chart, I'm going to bring the daily chart over here for y'all. We're seeing DWAC really start to move. We're seeing DWAC really starting to get that downtrend break potential, which is really what I like to see. We've been in this downtrend since April. And we are now starting to kind of bottom out, level off, and now we are actually squeezing higher. We had a nice breakout up to 30, pulling back. We had a very nice retest of this 200 SMA. And now we possibly could see DWAC over the next few days to weeks to come, back up to that $40, back up to that $50. So we'll see what we can do, and if DWAC is actually going to continue to move for us how we like. Currently at the moment, VERU dumping on off. So that was to be expected. But now let's look at SPRC. This thing is dumping on off as well. Not really dumping on off, but it is pulling back. Excuse me. My buddies was fucking on my computer the other day, so give me 1 sec. I don't want y'all. I don't want to open this download and oh yeah, that's what he was trying to fucking. Anyways, we still have 8 minutes until market open. Again, guys, my favorite strategy is the halt strategy. I'm very good at it. I really enjoy it. It's very quick, fast. I think I kind of have like a sense, I would say, of whether it's going to be continue, whether it's going to not, just because I don't trade after the second halt. I really don't anticipate. I only anticipate the first halt. I can't anticipate anything more unless it's a very good stock with very good volume and everything is working out with the news, with the volume, everything, price action, everything is matching. I might take an anticipation halt if we squeeze that up there. Are you? I really do like VERU. We pushed down to 845 and squeezed it to 1479. This thing can absolutely move VERU. I mean, I truly enjoy watching this thing absolutely squeeze and absolutely move around, but I'm also just gonna watch it. I don't want to fuck with it. I just want to see what happens, and we are going to react to what happens. Give me 1 second. I'm going to take a screenshot so I can send it into my send it into my I can't even talk. Send it into my trading community. SPRC getting that squeeze on up. Wow, holy cow, just a really strong bounce. Can we see this continue to push? Don't want to see the buyers above 70. If we see the buyers above 70 or 170 and see it pull back, we're most likely going to continue to fade and fall. So we'll have to really see what's going on here. We have a pretty good buying wall here. We're kind of pushing up those sellers. I still think we have more. We're stronger buyers. We definitely could see this squeeze up past 70. But if we see the buyers back above 70 and they've pulled back, this thing's probably going to fall and fade for the rest of the day. So let's see what happens here. We have a lot more buyers on here. Yep, now the sellers are starting to step up. Sellers are starting to take control, starting to flip this bearish now, and we're starting to continue to pull back. So SPRC, I really like. I think we could see this thing squeeze up to 2. But I'm going to just sit back and wait patiently at the moment, looking for the best possible opportunity. Excuse me. I'm not really a fan of anything at the moment. CTM? What in the world? I have 180. So I would say really a good area would be 180 to take profits for this CTM. 180 would be a good area to take profits. Over 180, where could we see CTM? Wow. Never mind. This is just very choppy. It's very, very choppy. CTM, I'm not a fan of it whatsoever. I mean, the daily chart just looks like dog shit. So I'm actually going to, I'm also thinking about, taking some calls on Rum. Now, Rumble, guys. Rumble is going to continue to do well. I think Rumble, we have Sneeko on there. Again, Sneeko's on there. The Tate brothers are on there. Steve Will Do It's on there. I wouldn't be surprised if, well, now it's a little different with Rumble now trying to compete with Elon Musk and Twitter. Now, I don't know everything about Twitter. I don't know everything about Elon Musk. I don't know what they're trying to do. But all I know is that I saw a tweet saying, you know, Elon Musk doesn't like free speech? Or he does like free speech. He doesn't want to censor people. And that's why he bought Twitter. But he's still developing a committee to prevent certain speech. And he's saying from all opposing ideas. But do you really think that they're going to make the best decision based on what the users want? No. They're basing their decision on the fact of them making money, them having control, and them pushing their own agenda. I don't care if it's Elon Musk running it. I don't care if it's Joe Biden. Joe Biden probably doesn't know how to open Twitter. I don't care who it is. Now, I really like Elon Musk, but I don't think Elon Musk I already think he sold his soul. They have leverage over him. He can't do anything. He has to follow what they want. Hopefully they don't. Hopefully he doesn't. Hopefully something changes around. Hopefully the matrix gets flipped. Hopefully there's a revolution. Yeah. So, we'll see what happens. We have a minute left until market open. Gotta watch GCT. You don't want to see that head and shoulders pattern play on out. So if we do not crack 670 right out the open within maybe 5, 10, 15 minutes and crack below 620, I don't think we're going to come back today. But anything's still possible, and I have no idea where the stock's going to go. So all I know is that I'm going to play consistent. I'm going to look for halt strategies. I'm going to look for bull flags. I'm going to look for potentially Rum for it to continue to push higher. So we're just going to see what happens. I think right now, right out of the gate, my top stock is probably going to be SPRC. ERU looks pretty good as well, but SPRC just looks like a really nice flag. So if we're looking, let's see SPRC, this rip. Go back to 150. That would have been a great entry at 153. But I think we are going to squeeze up to 170. I think Josh is in as well. No, he's not, but wow, 144, 150. I might have to jump in on one of these plays, guys. Might have to jump in. Oh, here comes the volume. I missed the entry. Off 152, there's 152. There's a lot of volume there, a lot of buyers here, but the sellers are just still taking control. Let's see this thing come down to 145. I'm thinking I want to do the same thing as Josh, but I'm not too sure. CTM is moving on up, absolutely squeezing. Watch out for the halt. Halt level's 144. We're definitely not getting halted. VERU possibly starting to move on up. Rumble down. We had a VERU broke above and now it's pulling back. So we'll see if it can hold $13. Hopefully it does for Rumble. GCT, SPRT. Excuse me. Now we're starting to get some action. Starting to see some volume starting to step in at 145. Let's see this let's see this candle close. I think we could see this thing up to 170, even higher possibly. Oh, good for Josh. That's Josh is in. Looking for this thing to pop. I think VERU is starting to move as well. I like VERU. Halt level's 1370. We're definitely not going to hit that halt level, I don't think. But let's see if we can get a nice pullback and a nice entry. TWAC might start to rip and run as well. No, maybe a red to green move, but we'll see what happens. I think right now the top stock to watch is VERU. A good entry would have been off 1254. There's 1213. Definitely could see this thing push up to 14, possibly even $15 today on VERU. So let's see what happens here. Let's see if we're going to continue. What's going on? We have Rumble down still. Oh, VERU is still moving, still absolutely squeezing. So we're going to still watch this. Excuse me. What platform are you using? I'm using it. Think or Swim. TD Ameritrade trading platform. This is FIUCZERS. I don't know what that is. Users. Yeah, I don't know what that is. DWAC. No. Nothing's really moving yet, guys. We got to just sit on our hands, wait for the best opportunity. I like VERU. VERU is probably one of my favorite right now. We have room up to fill the gap at 1430. At 1430, we also have room to fill the gap at, I guess there's not really a gap. We have 15, and then 1512, and then eventually even that $16 level. So there's the pullback, starting to pull on back now. That would have been a great entry off 1255. Let's see, hopefully it doesn't actually continue to pull back extremely hard. We're starting to bounce off. I want to see a pullback. We're bouncing right off the 50 SMA on the daily. Right off the 50 SMA on the daily. Not a lot of volume either. I mean, it is a good amount of volume, but not the highest volume on the day. So let's see what happens with VERU and see if we can actually get a nice bounce. I really don't want to see this price action continue to the downside, because then that would, I don't know what's going to happen here. Right now, this is not looking pretty on the 5 minute. This is not looking pretty on the 5 minute whatsoever. Thank you for sharing the live. Thank you. Everyone smash that like button. Let's see. Let's get to 1,000 likes. This is not looking good for any of the stocks that we're watching. I'm going to use the restroom. Give me 1 second. Not really seeing anything. INPX might be moving. And X. We also have SSBK. SLNG. SGR. OPFI. None of these are looking good. OYST. Rum is falling hard. The nice false breakout. Rum is absolutely falling at the moment. But I'm not seeing anything else that I like. Going on with the SPY. The SPY's absolutely dumping. We could see like half a point of maybe 50 cents to 75 cents of a bounce. Made a new low. Maybe a nice red to green on the 5-minute for the move up to $2. I like me some DWAC. That implied volatility is fucking wild. I can't take this. DWAC starting to squeeze, or starting not to squeeze, starting to push higher. Possibly looking for this thing to continue to move. I'll be looking for around $1 a share here if I can catch that. That would be nice. Starting to get some volume to squeeze this up higher. 23.50 is the halt level. We're around $2 away. Let's see if we can actually continue to move higher. We are getting some good volume on the 1 minute. The 5-minute volume is still low. So let's see what we're going on with DWAC. I'm still pretty wary about this just being a retest before heading lower. So I am just gonna take my time. SPRC might start to break out here. Excuse me. Not a huge fan of this already. Of SPRC. Yep. DWAC is just pushing up into this area and just getting hit with some sellers. Getting hit with sellers. 23.50 is the halt level up on DWAC. DWAC has a float of 29 million. So it is a low float. It can move really quick. But as of right now, I'm not a huge fan. I'd like to see the buyers above 22. If we can see the buyers above 22, then I would be pretty happy. If we can see the buyers above 22, Once we're above 22, I don't want to see the buyers continue to fall below. I would love to see the buyers continue to push us over 22 and hold 22. But let's see if we can get this SPRC starting to push and break. It needs to continue to push here. It could squeeze up to that 170, but as of right now, I'm not super convicted. DWAC could have another pullback into around 21.4 for the head and shoulders, back up to potentially 25 and 26. SPRC, good volume, good. VERU starting to move. We could see VRU break higher and go up to $15. Also liking DWAC for the possible break higher. Here we're starting to see that pullback. No, I didn't want it to break there. But if it's gonna break, it's gonna break now and continue to push higher. SPRC moving up. How's Rumble doing? Rumble's down at 1263. Had a very nice bounce with a nice rejection. Still not seeing anything here. Rumble, I'm still gonna be watching, being patient. DWAC, I am looking for that big move, that big spike. CVNA, halted to the downside, not liking it. SPRC had a really nice retest of 150. Let's see if it's gonna continue to push higher. We have a lot of buyers and a lot of sellers. So that selling wall, if we start to take out 156, which we are, we're gonna see that buying pressure continue to squeeze us over to that 60-cent area. Let's see the market pressure. Yep, it's absorbing that selling wall. There's a lot of big sellers stepping in. Big sellers stepping in. If we continue to push, we could continue to squeeze. But it doesn't look like we're going to continue to push off out of that area. We're just getting hit with sellers. But that market orders are just funneling in right now, taking out all of the sellers. But it's still struggling here. Needs to break over 160 and needs to hold 155. This candle needs to hold 155. We don't want to see the buyers or the sellers below 155. If we see the sellers below 155, we're going to see this thing probably continue to fall on off. DWAC, there is a big drop off DWAC off the VWAP there. Let's see if what's going to happen here. Halt level down is right below 20, so I don't think we're going to get halted. Halt level up is 24, so we'll see what happens with DWAC and if it wants to continue to squeeze higher. VERU, possibly starting to get this break right here. Let's see it break. Oh, I can't squeeze. See the break of this area. See if it's going to squeeze up to possibly $14. DWAC, it's getting rejected. We should push back into this around 21, maybe 2090 to around 2140. We're pushing up into this, back into this area. I want to see a lot of buyers continue to step in and continue to hold us. We are seeing a lot of buyers step up. So let's see if we can. This is going to continue. ERU now starting to look like it's going to break out. There's a nice retest of 13. There's the push higher up to 1320. We don't want to see this thing get rejected. If this candle flips bearish, we're most likely going to have a false breakout over this symmetrical triangle, this wedge, and fall back below. DWAC dumping on off. Possibly that inverse head and shoulder starting to form. This could send us all the way. We could go all the way back up to $26 today, which I do think is possible, but we really have to see those buyers step on in. Below this area, below the low, the next target is going to be around 1967. So above this, we could really see it up to around $24.75 and then $26, and then potentially to fill the gap at $27.50. So let's see what happens here with DWAC. I'm not a huge fan of anything. We haven't really seen any halt strategies. The ERU, it just looks like it's just getting hammered. We're pushing up, getting hit by sellers. Pushing up, getting hit by sellers. So not seeing anything today. VERU moving on up. DWAC not. I'm thinking about taking some calls on Rumble over the next couple days, possibly this week. I think it has room up to $16. GCT starting to turn around. Let's see if it'll continue. I mean, room up to $6.50 and then $8 potentially. VERU, continue to squeeze higher. DWAC. We have to start seeing a bounce here from DWAC, or else we are not going to. Unless this is going to fade and fall for the rest of the day. Rumble is now at 13.20. I still can't get an entry on the calls. Should have got an entry when it pulled back. But I mean, honestly, it looks like we're about to see Rumble absolutely moon. So, just kidding. Don't mind not I'm not a financial advisor. I have no idea where the fucking stock's going. Don't know where anything is going. So, right now, I'm waiting for a nice pullback. Let's go to the 15-minute here, and the 5-minute there, and 1 minute here. Waiting for this pullback down to be up around $13. I want to see it pull back a little bit more, and I'm gonna look to jump in. Now, this is taken if I got an entry at 143. If I get in at 30. Let's go and calculate that price. So let's see if I can get in at like 140 here. See, you know what I don't like? If you're on YouTube, look at this. Watch. I'm going to cancel my order. We see the bids at 110. Bids at 110. Bids at 105. Watch. 115. I'm at the top. Oh, nope. Sorry. What if I move it up? I'm at the top now. You just can't compete with the algorithms. 125. Maybe not. Maybe I can't. Oh, there it is. The algorithm. You can't be the first person in the order book. Yeah. Okay. Not seeing anything right now. I think Rumble's our best shot. I want to see this pull back down to VWAP. Then I'm going to look for this for a nice bounce. Nice bounce. There's 312. 317. Trying to get at 140, but someone's beating me there. The spreads on this are terrible, so we're really seeing if we can start to move. VERU, excuse me, is absolutely squeezing. SPRC squeezing down. GCT starting to get some action. And we're also, I want to see DWAC start to move, but we'll see what happens here. Man, I'm in at 145. That was a really weird fill. Let's see if I can get out 180. If I can get out 180, I'll be happy because that spread is pretty nice. I filled at 145. There's not much movement here on the auction price. Not much volume. Not a lot of volume at all. But as we start to move and start to squeeze, we're probably going to see this one start to continue to push higher. Scale into this play. We're at 300 followers or 300 likes. All right, what's the delta on this? 63? Okay. Excuse me. SPRC is crashing. Y'all got over 400 likes now. Woo! Thank you, thank you. SPRC dumping on off. V, are you still squeezing? Right now, I just entered a rum call. Try and get in again at 145. No, someone's gonna take it. I can't be the first person there. I'm just gonna do one contract for now, and if this continues, I might continue to add it. But right now, I'm just being very, very patient, very, very calm, waiting for this to continue. If we see that squeeze up to $16, like I think by the end of November, I mean, sheesh. So we really need to start seeing some action here from RUM. So let's see a nice decreasing volume pullback, and then so let's see this thing squeeze up to $14. If we squeeze up to $14 today, I'll be a happy camper. I'll be up almost 100% on this play. Might sell half, might sell all. Look for a better entry. If we come up to that 14.21, I'll be up over 100% on this play. So let's see if we can actually get some action here on RUM. I really like RUM. I think this thing can absolutely squeeze. And I think we have a lot of opportunity with Rumble also coming now, some like the talking point. They're starting to get more users. Watch, let's look at the Google Trends real quick. Let's look at Google Trends and let's look at Rumble here. From Rumble, here we go. Of course something went wrong. What if we go about Joe Biden? Oh, here it is. Oh, okay. But Rumble, what about Twitter? Okay, people are still looking at Twitter. Oh, Rumble. There it is. All right, they're still getting like 20 or so. Oh wait, past 7 days. Let's see that. No, past 30 days. This will give me daily. 71 a day, okay. Most is Alaska, Michigan, Minnesota. Okay. Related topics. Yeah, we're still getting some trends. What if we go over the past 12 months? Again, kind of flat. We had that big spike back in January where it was people were absolutely just running. But let's see if Rumble will continue. I mean, we have a really nice flag here. If we start to break to the upside, I really think we could start to see this move on up. We had VERU fall. We're over 400 likes. Let's see if we can get a nice. Let's see if we can get another one at 1. And you know, it's so early in the day. I'm going to stick with this one contract, and I'm actually going to call it a day. I'm going to just go enjoy the rest of my day. So I will see y'all maybe tomorrow. I'm not too sure if the market's hot. I thought the market was going to be hot today, but we didn't see anything that really plays on out. So I entered a swing trade for Rumble. So thank you all so much for watching. I will see you bright and early tomorrow morning, possibly.